Aloha everyone, Cheryl here, and I thought I'd make a quick video because we have a class on Saturday I've been looking forward to because I'm going to see a few people I haven't seen in a while. It's Handcrafted Daisy class, and Francine and I are putting it on. Now this is actually very simple, but I just wanted to show you a few things so that you could look at it before you come over. So we're just making, Francine is making an easel that has a little clip on it to hold photo or a card or anything. And it's really cute, loaded with daisies. So I'll put some pictures of that in front of this video so you can see what goes with it. And my contribution to this class is a set of 5 3x3 cards. And so they're going to go in this little box that we have from Stampin' Up. I think it's a really cute way to gift some cards to somebody. We have envelopes that you can also get. I'll try to put the numbers in the video in case you wanted to order. But I didn't stamp these, but I think you guys should when you come to class. Just see the stamping you're doing on the Whisper White right there with the daisy. I think instead of punching it out, just stamp a daisy on these would be really cute. Okay, just a few things. So I'm going to show you how you put this together. There's kind of nothing to it, but there are these acetate little boxes to hold 3x3s, and I'm sure you could think of a ton of other things to do with these. But I like to use my bone folder. It seems like they're just going to break, but they don't. They're really nice. And you can kind of just bend everything before I get started, backwards and forwards, so that they stay. Okay, one more. Okay, so you're just going to put it together. Like that, like this. Okay, get in there. There you go. Once you get it, it stays really well. It's just a matter of folding those little things. And then I'll put my cards in here, and so that's what you're starting with. And to make the cards, okay, I just want to show you this paper that you might have overlooked, but it's really neat. It's called In Good Taste Designer Series paper. You actually get like twice as much or so as you usually get with Designer Series paper, and it's just got these neat patterns on them that you can do tons of stuff with. Lots of wood, but it has like things that look like linoleum. Let me just pull some out. Let me see what the back side looks, because isn't that fun? So they're just really fun background papers for you. And okay, I'll already have, for the cards you're making, I cut out 6x3, and then you just score it down the middle at 3 inches. And they go together very quickly. So I'm going to use the wood sides. Make sure you look at everything, because sometimes you might be like, no, I want to use the side that Cheryl didn't use. And they're also very cute. So use a lighter one. This is fun. Okay, so I'm just going to use Tombow, but you could use any adhesive on this, really. I like Tombow because you can position it, you know, like I have a couple seconds here to get it perfect. There you go. Don't use much, because you don't, that's the probably #1 mistake people do, is they just put a lot on thinking it'll stay better, but you don't need much at all for this to work, and you don't really want it coming out the edges because it gets glue all over your fingers. So I'm going to show you the basics of how to put the flowers together for the easel project. So I'm stamping with cherry cobbler. I'm using Daisy Lane, and so it has the medium daisy punch daisy and also the large daisy punch one, and some cute sentiments like smile, and then I really love this fern. So I'm stamping it there on Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to open my large daisy punch by sliding this thing up and putting the daisy in, moving it around until I find it looks good, and then I hold on to it and look at it for a second, and then put my both hands on it and punch. You can tell this one's been used a lot, but it punches out your daisy. Okay, so I'm going to show you now how we curl these daisies, make them really 3D. And where is that? Here it is. Francine's got these beautiful fingernails, so she can just keep going like that with them. I'm not so lucky with those. So I'm holding it here. I like to use a bone folder. So, but you have to be careful. If you pull too hard, you're gonna break your petal at the narrowest point right there. So you don't want to do that. So I'm just training them slowly like this. Okay, so you can see how that's getting a little bit, and then I just keep it's a good project when you're watching TV. So I just keep kind of curling them and bending them up so they're real big like this. And let me do a bunch of them and I'll show you what it looks like and how to put them together. Each flower for your easel needs 8. You need 2 big ones like this, and I just lost them. Oh, here they are. And 2 plain big ones. And then same thing with the medium daisies. You need 1, 2 of those, and then 2 stamped ones. That's going to make up 1 flower. So before I put it together, I'm going to do 2 more. This is the little one. And again, I'm just carefully and kind of, not pulling hard because I don't want to break these or, tear them. So I'm doing this, curving them around so that it doesn't put a big bend in it. I'd like them to be kind of curvy. And then while it's right here with my thumb and finger, I'm just kind of turning it around and, making them even more so they stick up a lot, like that, or even more. You can just kind of push them up a lot. And 1 more. Okay, so to put them together, I like to use glue dots. And you could also use just a little bit of Tombow adhesive, a dot in the middle here. That holds really well. Glue dots, it's no mess, so you find the dot and just press this onto it and lift up, and your glue dot is stuck on there. So, I have my windows open. So I'm going to stick it right in the middle, so that some of the unstamped one is showing through. And then I'm still going to just keep going like this a bit. It's going to be a really, really curled up flower. Okay, so here's the next one. These are so cute. And I mean, it's kind of endless what you could decorate. And your kids could have fun with these too, just decorating, you know, their mirror around the room or tons of things. I don't know. So okay, let me do the flowers first. One more here. Last one. Okay. So I'm putting all of these together. There's actually 8 flowers. So I'll do the big ones first. I put a glue dot on there, and I'm just sticking it inside of this one. And then next and last one. And just fluff them all up. So there you go, really huge flower. And you'll want to put something really blingy and pretty in the middle. Either something that you have that's retired. I have some really big old rhinestones that are old, and that would be pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do all my flowers, and I'll come back and show you how to put them on the easel. So I still haven't made up my mind how to put this together. I'm just going to stare at it and keep moving it around a little bit, and you'll see a picture, you know, in this video you can look at. But one thing I did, so I started out putting some up here, and I was going to do, I ripped off my yellow one and decided I think I want a small flower. And so I'm just play around. Know you're going to have something hanging here, either a picture, a card. Francine had a really nice idea of putting a word of the day, you know, an affirmation or a Bible verse or something like that would be really neat and you could just change it out. I like that idea. So I want to make sure I can put something there. So now I'm thinking I might put some at the bottom like this. And when I put them down, I'm probably going to put Tombow and just hold them for a while. And you can also, you guys see, you can squish them together a bit. I wouldn't just spread them out like this. I would put Tombow and I would squish them like this to force them more together. I think it's going to look really pretty rather than spaced apart from each other like this. And then put it up a bit so that you can put some of these, you know, stick some of these leaves wherever you want. And if you have some stuff at home, you can just go crazy and add different leaves or different little blingy things. So here's another idea is, I think you got some of these in your kit. I don't know where these are from, but, and I didn't try this before. So I'm going to see how this works. I'm snipping it so that I can curl it up a bit. It takes a long time, but you're going to have this thing forever. So it's worth it. I love these 3D projects like this because they last for years and years. So again, I'm just pushing it up, you know, forcing it to bend. And if I put it in the middle of that flower, that's how it's going to look. And then eventually, let me just do it. I think I'm going to like this one. You can't really do it wrong, you know. Just before you glue it down, you know, move it around and decide that you like it. Make sure you have some place to put something here. And so there. Francine got these at TJ Maxx, so I know that once in a while you can get these kind of things at Ross or something. Okay, so I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. I picked up one of these little gems, and actually I want a bigger one, I think. Sticking it on there. Yeah, so I'm going to mess with it a little bit more, but I'm liking it. So I'll come back in a second, show you the final thing. Aloha Stampers, it's Cheryl here, and this video is mainly for people who got the kit from our handmade daisy class that Francine and I did. So I wanted to show you my final product. Finally was happy with it. Isn't that so pretty? And I added something that some of you are gonna want to do. You have to dig through your craft stuff and look at this little thing. Remember, these are some glitter papers, and some of you were with me like a year and a half ago punching out thousands of these, it seems like, to make a wreath. We use the sprig punch, but if you have any glittery things or even put a little bling on here, I know some of you will really like it. And one more thing I just made that I really like, I decided I wanted to put like little Bible verses on this. So I made one on computer that kind of matched the colors from Philippians 4:8. Remember this verse: whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, pure, lovely, good repute, if there is any excellence and if anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things. And it's perfect for us right now, isn't it? To just keep your mind on the good and things that are lovely around us. And if anybody wants this, leave me a comment in the video below and I'll get you one. Okay, thanks so much.